and gentlemen, and welcome to another broadcast from BSPN Sports Production. We are here watching the varsity boys basketball play. This is the SPC Barons versus the Shorecrest Preparatory Chargers. Now, these two have had a pretty rough history. The last two games that we've seen here against these two teams, they fought. So before the game and before the national anthem, they had a little. Both teams went to the center and they had a little bit of a coming together, kind of putting that pass behind them, and they're moving forwards in this game to hopefully have a nice, clean game of basketball. Now, these Barons are on a pretty good streak right now. They won the last game that I broadcast, and they're going against the Shorecrest team that they beat before. They beat them in the first game of the season at Shorecrest. Now they're playing them again. That Shorecrest game, they beat them 58-38. And Shorecrest is sitting at a 2-13 record compared to the 8-13 SPC record. So not only do they have a better experience, also to note is this senior night for the two seniors on this team, Willem Derricks, and a lot of those players have been around for 4 years, big veterans of this SPC team. And expect to see them start as it is their senior night, and expect to see them get a lot of play time as well. And as I say that, the starting lineup will roll out. So Jackson Boyle, David Riley, Willem Derricks, Elijah Gagnon, and Jamie Shields to start off for the Barons. Demarion Foster, Justin Cephas, DeCedric Dillard, Ryan Warman, and Demir Hooker to start for Shorecrest. Now we are underway with tip-off, won by David Riley and picked up by the Barons. Driving forward now, Willem wide open three to start off a senior night. No good on that shot, but it's picked up by Jamie for the offensive rebound. Elijah Gagnon, the other senior, being defended up top, and now it's all the way up for Jamie Shields to take it. He'll find David Riley. David Riley with some bodies in the way. Nice pass by Jamie Shields. Elijah makes a man fall, no good, but a picked up layup is good, and the Barons are on the board first, 2-0 to start. Driving up now, the freshman Demir Hooker. Defended by Elijah Gagnon, makes a run inside, now plays it off to DeCedric Dillard. Now Hooker once again. Demir Hooker will take it all the way back, and Demarion Feaster will tap it at the logo. Demarion Feaster has a screen for Jamie Shields. His three-point was no good. Defended. Rebound was picked up by the Barons. Now Jamie Shields with the layup, no good. Put too much on that shot. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's Barons' ball. Pretty quick start for the Barons and Chargers on this. Barons came away with the points so far. And the inbound by Willem past David Riley. Now Jamie Shields has it. Wide open shot for Jackson Boyle with the three. Off the bank and in. Has a little shrug off celebration as he picks up his first points of the night. 5-0 for the Barons. Shorecrest has not responded yet. Looking to do so on this possession. Feaster will pass it off to Cephas. Cephas almost gets the ball stolen by Jamie Shields, and then Jackson Boyle will come up with it after a bad pass. Jackson Boyle on the fast break gets the ball stolen from him as well. Now here's a fast break of their own, and it's blocked, but fouled. Ryan Warman went up on David Riley to try and put up a layup. David Riley thought he blocked it, but he got a little bit of skin on that block attempt. And to the line will go Ryan Warman, the junior. Taking the first free throws of the night, looking to get Shorecrest on the board. Responding to the first 5 points of the Barons. His lower free throw will go in. Second free throw. Takes a bad bounce and grabbed by Boyle. Now Elijah Gagnon with full court press is being presented up by the Shorecrest Preparatory Chargers. Willem Derricks with the shot. Long range three, he's got it. First points for the senior tonight. He drills his second three attempt. It's 8-1. And that's a huge momentum booster for the Barons. Gave up that free throw, but they came right back with 3 points of their own. Now Willem on defense. Now here's a shot for the Shorecrest Chargers, and it's got It missed, but it got rebounded by the Chargers themselves. Now Feaster with the ball will pass it away to Hooker. Hooker got blocked on the shot up, and he turned the ball over. Ball went out of bounds, and David Riley will inbound it. And the full court press is still up top for the Chargers. Jamie Shields has it. He'll pass it off to David Riley. David Riley makes a move inside, goes through 2 defenders, goes up on his own, finds a nice pass to Jackson Boyle, who will stick in the layup. And a timeout call by the Shorecrest coach, and the Barons take an early 10-1 lead at the beginning of this first quarter. Now, you may not be hearing my color commentator, Dylan, right now. That is because he has a cross practice, and he is scheduled to show up at the end of this first quarter. So I hope you guys are happy hearing my voice for the remainder of this 5 minutes. It should be. Now, at the end, of this exchange, Barons come up ahead to 9 points, and you can see that they've definitely come out with a lot of a livelier start. Forcing that time out there, 2 big threes, one from Jackson Boyle and one from Willem Derricks as well. Started the Barons off strong, only giving up 1 free throw. And a pretty disciplined game so far to start. Just that 1 foul that caused those free throws, but nothing else for the first part of this quarter here. Demir Hooker will take it up, the freshman. He'll drive in front, goes up through 3 defenders and puts in a beautiful layup on his own. Willem Derricks will take it up past the backcourt, makes a nice move on Hooker, who just put a nice move on the rest of his team. Willem Derricks is forced to pass it off to Jamie. Jamison Shields driving in, has an open lane. There was just too much space for him not to take advantage of that. And the Barons answer right back with 2 points of their own. Demir Hooker will take it back up himself. He gets a screen from Cephas, but can't go far with it. Now Feaster with it. He has to dig it back up to Hooker. Hooker with a long-range 3, high arc, no good, but picked up by Demarion Feaster. And man, he's had a lot of offensive rebounds, but that shot was blocked on the way to the hoop. Jamie Shields got a fingertip on it. Now David Riley makes some more moves on the Shorecrest team. He'll find Willem Derricks. Willem Derricks with a long-range 3. Why not take it? He hits off the front rim, and it's taken out by Feaster. Demarion Feaster gets met by a few Barons defensive players, and drawing a shooting foul is Ryan Warman. And back to the line he will go to try and claw into this early Barons lead. Also the Baronet senior night as they make some noise on this free throw. And wow, that took a little time to get in. A little flush down the toilet for that basketball before finally falling in. Shout out to Deasia Harris, the senior Baronet, the lone senior Baronet, but it is her senior night as well. Second free throw, missed short, and it was picked up by Elijah Gagnon. Jamie Shields has a lot of open space. He can find Willem Derricks, who gets blocked on the way to the basket. What a phenomenal defensive play. Now that ball was hit off of David Riley's foot, and it'll stay Shorecrest ball off of the fast break. Also to mention, Jamie had Jackson Boyle pretty open, and Willem probably would have been able to find him as well. But Willem decided to take it up for himself, and he could not convert on that shot attempt. Now here's Demir Hooker. Demir Hooker, the life of this offense so far. He takes a foul on the way to his layup. Missed the shot, but he'll get some free throws on the line. And the Barons are taking some early fouls in this quarter here for sure. That's their 3rd foul. Jamie Shields will get a little bit of mentoring from his coach. Demir Hooker, his first time to the line. Drills the first free throw. Checking into this game will be 15, Sonny Duas. And D. Cedric Dillard will come out. Sonny Duas, the sophomore, coming in to get his first minutes of the game. Second free throw is also good. And a little bit of an answer from Shorecrest. Taking advantage of both free throws. He went 2 for 2 there. And they've cut into the lead. Now it's 12-6. Wide open Jackson Boyle. And he gets fouled there. He had an open layup attempt. Decided to just take the foul. As coming up to him really quickly was 15, Sonny Duas. And since that was not a shooting foul, Willem Derricks will inbound. Willem Derricks finds an open Elijah Gagnon, fakes the shot, pulls up inside, and Willem Derricks now has some space to run, and he traveled on his step back to the three-point line, and that's a turnover. That's pretty big if the Shorecrest Chargers can capitalize on it. Now checking into the games, Edward Sachs. He'll take out Demir Hooker, who has been a pretty solid player to start. Edward Sachs now, the junior. Get a nice down and low with Jamie Shields. And he almost lost it, and he did lose it. Took a stumble onto the hardwood floor as it went out of bounds, and now some Barons will take some substitutions as well. CJ Bird, Jackson Ball, Tylen Huff, and Matt O'Shea will check in. The only one staying on the court from the previous starting lineup is Jackson Boyle. Matt O'Shea has Jackson Boyle with the wide open lane. He'll put in another layup. He had two men to pass the ball to. Found an easy man, the consistent option of Jackson Boyle, and he will easily put that back in for the basket. Now here's Justin Cephas, the junior, and that jump ball was won by CJ Bird. What a great defensive effort to absolutely snatch that ball away from Justin Cephas. Excuse me. He did not snatch it away. Jump ball was taken back by Shorecrest, and Justin Cephas will inbound. Still a good defensive play nonetheless to neutralize any momentum. Now here's Demarion Feaster, the senior, moving in on Tylen Huff. Defended top to top of the key, makes him jump, puts up a shot, but it was defended well, and that turned into an air ball. Tylen recovered from his first jump to safety, proving his hops. Safety in football, that is. Translating that ability to basketball. He opens up now and finds a Jackson Ball with a big open lane. He finds Matt O'Shea, who missed the layup, but he gets fouled on the way to his shot there. And another foul taken. That's the fifth foul of the quarter here. 2:43 left to go. And this time he'll go to the line. First time the Barons will get free throws. Matt O'Shea taking advantage of his opportunity. First one was a short. Checking in now is Deshaun Long, the sophomore. He'll take out Edward Sachs. Matt O'Shea's second free throw, no good. He draws nuggets. And taking it up, but fouled on the way, not even past the back court, was Jackson Ball. His coach talking to him, and it's pretty bad foul to give up. You know, when you take a foul, you at least want to stop something, stop a basket at least, you know, have it be worthwhile. But that was just not a useful foul at all, and it's going to hurt Jackson Ball's stock later in this game, especially if he takes more. He's going to have to play more discipline now for sure. Ryan Warman throws it out to Deshaun Long. Deshaun Long does a spin move out to Warman. Now to Demarion Feaster with the three-point, and that's no good, but it's taken out back by a Shorecrest Charger. Beautiful pass inside. Demarion Feaster takes advantage of the Ryan Warman assist. And a lot of contact, and again, there's not a smart foul to take on the backcourt. Demarion Feaster there drew that. Town Huffle inbound. Jackson Ball at his side of the basket. Full court press staying present for the Chargers. Jackson Ball is met with two preparatory Chargers. Now CJ Bird with the three. That got tipped on the way there. He hit the front part of the rim. Demarion Feaster has to avoid Jackson Boyle. That he does successfully. Demarion Feaster with a coast-to-coast drive. Now here's a shot from Cephas that went too far. The loose ball was grabbed by Matt O'Shea, and he'll win the jump ball. Excuse me. That was fouled again by Demarion Feaster. Got contact on that once more. And now the Barons are going to draw the bonus. That was their fourth foul in just the first quarter, so the Barons are now going to have the whole bonus to work with for the second. Now here's CJ Bird off of a nice pass up on the inside. He'll make that layup look easy. Deshaun Long driving up past CJ Bird, both wearing number 22. Here's Demarion Feaster, met in front, and he turns the ball over to Tylen Huff. The pressure of the SPC defense came up too far. Now here's Matt O'Shea with the pass from Jackson Ball. He makes the layup and one. Drawing the foul as well as finishing what work he had done. The 5th foul for the Chargers. And Matt O'Shea will go to the line for his and one. His free throw was no good, but it was picked up by Jackson Boyle, who got blocked on his way to the shot. Now that was Demarion Feaster who was able to make the play there. And another slip. Deshaun Long took a fall to the floor as well. Checking in now, Austin Stone. He'll take out Sonny Dua. Justin Cephas will inbound. Now going to the line is Deshaun Long. So, excuse me, the bonus was actually for the Chargers. The Chargers had that bonus picked up for a while now. The Barons just hadn't fouled in a minute. And first free throw, no good from Deshaun Long. Nuggets made on that. That free throw was no good. Didn't even hit the rim. So Barons will have an easy inbound, not have to fight for a rebound. So both teams now actually on the bonus. So excuse me for that. Now that was just a foul. It was a dead ball foul, and that was their 5th one. So that means the bonus will be drawn once again, and the Barons not go to the line. So discipline, for sure, a big factor in this game so far, as it leads to free throws being taken by both sides. 18-8 Barons. CJ Bird will attempt to bring that up to 20. CJ Bird with his first free throw. Takes a couple of bounces off the rim, and that's no good. Folks, brace yourselves for a long quarter here. 10 fouls in just one. Game will be slowed down for a while. Rebound is fought over by 2 of the Barons' teammates. That was Jackson Boyle and Matt O'Shea. That luckily hit off of a Charger, so the Barons will retain possession. CJ Bird inbounding, finding Tylen Huff, and he steps out of bounds on his own, so that was a turnover. Pretty bad one to take there. Pass on the inbound was tipped in front by Shorecrest Charger. Town couldn't really get to that one, and that went out of bounds subsequently. Now here's Deshaun Long. Deshaun Long met at front. Demarion Feaster getting in front of Matt O'Shea, drawing the foul. And he'll go to the line once again. Matt O'Shea picks up his 2nd foul. 50 seconds left in the first quarter, 18-8. Score has not changed in a minute, despite all the free throws that have happened in recent times. First free throw, there we go. Demarion Feaster picks up a point there. Second one's good. Now that second one was ruled no good, I believe, because of a lane violation that came in front of the basket. Pretty rare to see that. Jackson Ball goes down to the floor looking for a foul. He's not going to get one. A lot of contact happened in that drive opportunity. Now here's a lot of contact coming for Shorecrest. That was Ryan Warman with the ball. That one went out of bounds, and I believe it's going to be Shorecrest ball, as it was tipped off of Matt O'Shea. Justin Cephas to inbound. Now here's Demarion Feaster driving on in, taking on 4 Barons defenders. Now here's a shot. There's no good from that 3. 30 seconds left for the Chargers. Here's Demarion Feaster. Demarion Feaster making a move on the inside. Cephas will drive up on his own. Here's an odd-looking shot that came from Deshaun Long. He tried to call for a foul, and wow, Matt O'Shea hit the wall hard, fighting for that ball. And it's going to be Shorecrest ball to inbound. 17.4 seconds left in the quarter. Inbounding is Justin Cephas. Cephas to Warman, who got fouled on the way up to his shot. And Roman Corial will be set to check in after this free throw. So that's a 12th foul in just 7.5 minutes of basketball played. Here's Ryan Warman with his first free throw. He'll take it in after a couple bounces. Roman will take out Talon Huff. Corial will step in front. Warman's second free throw, that's no good. Rebound grabbed by O'Shea. Now here's Corial with it. Corial will find Jackson Boyle, who will get the ball snatched out of his hands. And it's Barron's ball again, 9.8 seconds left. Not a lot of time to get the ball up and in this basket. Boyle to inbound. He'll find Jackson Ball in the backcourt. Jackson Ball brings it back up. 6 seconds left. Here's Jackson Boyle. He'll have to throw it up to Matt O'Shea, who missed the layup at the end of the quarter. Couldn't finish the quarter with some points. It was a great pass that came in from Jackson Ball, but that is the end of the first quarter. 18-10, your Barons are leading. A lot of fouls in that first quarter that we had to endure. And along with that, a lot of free throws. So the play was definitely slowed down for sure. But at least the foul counter will be reset in front of the logo. And at the end of their performance will mark the start of this second quarter. Foul counter resets, but I don't expect to see anything different happening. And you've got to imagine that both of these coaches have talked about the fouls and the impact that has had on this game. Barons will roll out the same lineup that they had at the end of the quarter. And so will the Chargers. Feast will play it into Demir Hooker. Demir Hooker being defended by Ball. Hooker will drive inside, finds an open lane. He'll pass it out to Ryan Warman. Ryan Warman now driving himself. His layup is no good. Rebound is being fought over. Jackson Ball will be able to pick it up, but he's met up with some pressure in front and grabbed by the Chargers. And here's Demarion Feaster, who will draw a foul on his way to the layup. Like I said, first possession back, had a little bit of corners, a lot of contact on the way with 2 turnover opportunities. Shorecrest picked it up, and they draw some free throws now. On the line is Feaster. Demarion Feaster looking to cut back into this Barons lead, and he makes his first. Demarion Feaster second. In and out. And a push off, fighting for the rebound, and Austin Stone will pick up a foul for the Chargers. So Bears haven't even gone to the other side of the court yet, and we've already seen 2 fouls. Like I said, don't expect this to change. CJ Bird lost the ball on that fast break. Now here's Ryan Warman with his own. Ryan Warman misses the layup. Had it too far right, couldn't find the right angle. Jackson Ball here, not looking to slow it down whatsoever. Full court press, staying on with the Chargers. Jackson Boyle will find CJ Bird with an open 3 at the top of the key. He drills that. Big response from CJ Bird, 21-11 Barons. Demir Hooker now at the logo. Defended by Ball. Now here's a screen that came in front by Feaster. His own drive and an odd-looking shot. Too much momentum for Hooker to take a good-looking shot. And there's Jackson Ball with one of his own. An easy layup from a couple of passes. And the Barons are taking advantage of their fast breaks. Demarion Feaster, defended by Coryell in the backcourt. Screen taken up. Now here's Feaster, who lost the ball on the way up. CJ Bird got a hand tipped on that, and it will stay Chargers ball. Now Brody Clark will take out Jackson Boyle. So now the full starting lineup is on the bench. Now inbounding will be Justin Cephas. Justin Cephas looking for an open man. And a good play by Matt O'Shea will kick that ball right back out of bounds. Inbound for a wide open three, and that takes a couple bounces before falling in. Ryan Warman hits his shot, and he'll take a throw. He'll turn the ball over. Is the Barons? He'll take it away. Is Ryan Warman, who got fouled on the way to the basket, took some contact before taking a shot. It was a give and go 1-2 opportunity for him, but he fell to the hardwood floor. And as the ball went out of bounds, it is a Shorecrest free throw. Inbound. No fouls there. Opening up is Deshaun Long. Long finds Warman. Warman will make a move on the inside. His mid-range is no good. Fighting over it is two Barons teammates, Brody Clark and CJ Bird with a jump ball. CJ Bird will win it. This game has had a lot of whistles and a lot of stoppages, and that's going to be the tell of this game, or at least for the rest of the quarter. CJ Bird gives it to David Riley. David Riley to CJ Bird. Now, and that pass went way out. Roman Coryell couldn't get it, and it ended up in the hands of Murphy Graham, the baseball player in the front row. Justin Cephas will inbound, and he'll have a pretty easy inbound this time. Deshaun Long was there. So the full court press has pretty much taken a stop there. Teams are now starting to slow it down. Deshaun Long will find Demarion Feaster. Feaster driving on in, has a wide open Warman with a three, and that's good! Ryan Warman lighting it up for the Chargers. And if you remember, Demira Hooker was the tail of this offense to start, but Ryan Warman has taken it into his own hands, and he blocks a pass from David Riley as well. Somehow ends up with the ball. Here's a jump ball. Where's the call going to? And it'll be Barron's ball, it seems. No, Shorecrest ball. And a timeout now called by Coach Lopez of the Barons. Ryan Warman has completely shifted this game, and now the Chargers are within 2 possessions. He's made 2 clutch threes to get them back into this game, and the Barons have been leading this whole time, but it won't be fair to call out the Chargers at all, especially since it's early on in this game. So many fouls have been going on. You gotta expect that coaches are at least mentioning some discipline being practiced, but most of all, they're focusing on drawing up plays. Both teams looking to get back out of this break with some points and bringing the momentum back to their side, as they are now on a pretty even momentum game. Jamie Shields will check back into this game. He'll take out Matt O'Shea. And so will David Riley come in. Ryan Warman taking it on in. Looking for a foul called. Still has the ball in his hands with the layup, but he couldn't put it in. And the ball rolled out of bounds off of the hands of Warman. A little bit of a deflection in front. And David Riley will inbound. So possession almost opportune for Ryan Warman. Had so much contact on the way to the basket, almost made his layup, and now the Barons are looking to respond. Here's Brody Clark. Oh, he would have had an open layup, but that ball got tipped on the way there. My color commentator just arrived, if you guys can hear him. Dylan Hutchinson finally back from his lacrosse practice. Demarion Feaster had traveled on there that possession, and Roman Corial is going to inbound it now. Full court press still apparent for the Barons. Here's Jamie Shields. Makes a couple moves, but that is taken away. But now, Brody Clark was able to find his way back up there to the layup. My iPad just fell with all the rosters, which is unfortunate.
Check, check.
Here's my color commentator. He just came from lacrosse practice. How was that? All right, good looks. Demarion Feaster misses his layup. David Riley will take it out, and Jamie Shields will have an opportunity to make some noise. Now here's Roman Corial with it. Neil trying to drive in, but couldn't.
Hello. Can you hear me?
That was loud.
Can you hear me?
That's better, yeah.
Can you hear me, though?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, sweet. All right. Am I on?
You're loud.
Am I still loud?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, what's going on, guys? Just got back from lacrosse practice for some great SPC senior night basketball here.
So if you're just like Dylan and you came in late, you'll see that was a big response that came from Ryan Warman, his third three of the quarter. And here's Jamie Shields trying to make some moves, almost loses his footing, and he does. Now here's Jackson Ball with the fast break. David Riley's going to be able to drive it himself, and with the reverse layup, he puts it in.
Yeah, that was just beautiful offense there. Pass, pass, pass. That was about 5 passes before they even attempted a shot, and the first shot went right in. That was perfect.
Now, if you've missed the game just like Dylan, I've got to tell you that there has been so many fouls in this game. It's utterly ridiculous. There was 12 in the first quarter, and there's another one there.
Wow.
That's the 5th one of the second. That
Yeah.
means that the Chargers will have a bonus after this. Justin Cephas, the junior, to inbound. He'll find Deshaun Long. Deshaun Long defended by Corial. Looking to make noise. Corial got his fingers on it.
Good defense there by Roman to poke the ball out and draw the charge. That was beautiful by him, and that's going to give a possession to the Barons. Up by 7, a close game here on senior night. Usually senior night's kind of a blowout. I don't know why they picked like a semi-competitive team.
Well, Shorecrest not playing up to their 2-13 record.
Wow. But, I mean, they're not playing like they're 2-13 right now. They're trying hard.
And there's a turnover there. Ryan Warman, who's made so much noise in the second quarter, but that ball was taken back by Jamie Shields. Jamie Shields with its own driving of his own, and he'll put up a layup to extend the lead to 9.
Yeah, good on, I'm going to give credit to Brody Clark on that. Good on just putting his body in the right place to not give the defender an opportunity to try and get that block, and gave Jamie an easy opportunity at the basket for 2.
Edward Sachs finds it all the way across. Now it's back in his hands. Edward Sachs makes a move. Austin Stone with the 3, and that was air ball. Too far on that. Just Jackson Ball now. He makes a move on Ryan Warman. He makes a move and passes it around. Now here's David Riley with it. Defended by multiple Chargers. Roman Corial's got it. He'll find Brody Clark. Brody Clark with an odd pass, but it still managed to find its way to Jamie Shields' fingers. Now here's Jackson Ball, who will slow things down, taking it all the way back to the backcourt line. Now here's Jamie Shields making a move on in.
Oh, I'd like to see him shoot it there. He had an opportunity to at least maybe draw a foul at worst.
Demarion Feaster was there to try and attempt a block, and it was enough to force a pass out. Jackson Ball taking some time for himself. He'll find David Riley. A long possession now. Shot clocks would have been burned by now in both the NBA and college basketball. When going down to the floor, but it was a travel called.
Yeah,
and
Coach,
all that was a turnover.
Coach Lopez has got to be upset that, and as the senior, Willem is going to make an appearance in this game. He's got to be upset that after a near 1-minute possession, it's all for none.
Just a turnover drawn by Jackson Ball. I believe a lot of substitutions coming in now. Brody Clark and Jackson Ball will be coming back down to take their seat on the bench, and Jackson Boyle and Willem Derricks will come back to check in this game. Screen now as Demarion Feaster finds Ryan Warman. Ryan Warman driving on in, drawing a lot of fouls. And it looked like Willem caught the ball there.
Yeah, I mean, already in this game, I've seen a couple questionable fouls by the refs, and I've seen both the coaches get a little angry at him, so at least they're being fair in some retrospect.
consistently blowing the whistle is at least better than inconsistently doing whatever. Ryan Warman being defended by Boyle.
That's
look around shot, and it's no good, and Boyle will pick up the rebound. Willem Derricks now.
The senior.
Man run. Demir Hooker, who was the MVP for Shorecrest in his first quarter, and he was not happy with that foul call.
Looks like Willem maybe got poked in the eye a little or something there.
That's the third foul for the Shorecrest Chargers this quarter. And ref promptly calling Willem to take the inbound from his desired spot. Jamie Shields will pick it up in the backcourt, defended by Demarion Feaster. The senior has been playing a lot of minutes for Shorecrest. Willem Derricks was caught sleeping, and Demir Hooker had hit the ball out of his hands, but Willem did not approach it, let the ball roll out of bounds.
Yeah, that seems like a strong matchup there, Willem versus him, because, I mean, they're both really good players, so it's a strong matchup, definitely.
Willem finds David Rowley using his height as leverage to get to that ball. And again, out of bounds by Demir Hooker, and then third straight inbound for Willem out here.
Yeah, he is all over him to start this game.
Jamie Shields, defended by Feaster. He'll make a move on the inside. A lot of contact on the way to the basket, and it's picked up by Shorecrest. Demir Hooker now, defended by David Riley. A beautiful pass on the inside, and that's a made layup by Sachs.
Yeah, great move there for Shorecrest, only to be down 7 at this point, and they're going to call the foul on the floor there on the easy layup. I think interesting foul calling to start this game, definitely.
Yeah, a lot. Both teams would have the bonus for just these last 45 seconds. Willem Derricks will inbound. That means that is 20th foul called in just 2 quarters of basketball, 16 minutes.
Beautiful.
We'll put up the layup.
The layup merchant.
He's made so many this game. It's unbelievable how consistent he is at layups.
No, like,
wide open.
Genuinely, that stuff is this thing, like, that's going to take him to college.
Nice
I mean, he's
defense.
only a freshman. He played at IMG. Now he's playing here. He's starting on varsity as a freshman. He will most likely play. That guy used to coach ref middle school games. I remember him. I remember him back in the St. John Vianney days, in the St. Paul's, St. Jude's. A lot of alumni, actually. Willem Derricks is the St. Paul alumni.
Now a senior. Here's Warman. Warman with the 3. He's made so many this quarter, but that one's not going in.
Oh, caught him sleeping there.
Cephas will make his play there. Off the bank, no good. Rebound still taken by the Chargers. So many offensive rebounds in this game. Edward Sachs with a 3 of his own. That takes an off bounce, and it'll be picked up by Derricks. Just 13 seconds left for the Barons to make noise.
Oh.
Find a wide open Coriel, who tries to make a move on the inside. Fought over with the rebound, and the Barons with a jump ball with just 6 seconds left.
Yeah, what an unselfish play by Willem to find the open man. They couldn't connect on that one. Great defense, but that's exactly what Lopez wants to see from a senior.
Now it's just got to be a quick catch and shoot. Just 6 seconds. Maybe you could do a 1 pass or 2, but you've got to get the ball in. And an odd pass. Willem Derricks couldn't convert. 4 seconds for this easy layup for Edward Sachs, and he'll put it in. And that will end the quarter and the half. 31-24, a close game for these Barons. It is your Barons still up at halftime, though, against Shorecrest. We will see you after the break.
We're back.
We don't have a cameraman. All right, guys, welcome back. We have a static camera for a moment because our cameraman did disappear.
Natalie,
Willem Derricks with
move
the three.
the camera back and forth just for a second.
Willem Derricks takes a steal. Robert ran back with some concession hot dog.
All right, we've got the camera problem
back.
fixed for a while.
Here's Jackson Boyle with the layup, trying to get the first points of this quarter. That's no good. Still nothing to happen in this half so far. Oh, wow. What a great effort there by Warner to get the ball back.
Nice pass there upfield, up court. Good
Here's
layup.
an easy layup now.
I mean, I'm so happy we're getting a senior night good game. I mean, this is awesome. As Jackson Boyle takes
That jump ball hit the head of Jackson Boyle. He got hit on the way down. Looks like a football play there.
Yeah.
And an incomplete pass happened thereof.
That's going to be a pass interference.
Wow. So, drawing the foul is Jackson Boyle. Elijah Gagnon will inbound. Senior back to check into this game. Willem Derricks at the top of the key, being defended by Cephas. Derricks to Shields. Shields at the logo. Shields finds Riley. Riley driving on an inside lane. His layup is no good. Rebound was played out and picked up by Sachs, who will drive it up, but it's a turnover. Taken away by Jamie Shields. A wide open layup.
Jamie Shields there after just a layup that usually goes in. I don't think they're complaining about that shot right there. Gets the quick turnaround bucket as Jackson Boyle gets blown right by.
Demarion Feaster. Wow, what a no-look pass. Edward Sachs wasn't anticipating it, and that fell out of bounds for a Barons ball. Placed right into the hands of the principal, Mr. Galley.
And a math teacher.
And teaching geometry for a part-time. We get a new geometry teacher. Here's David Riley, the sophomore, preceded by six brothers. Here's Elijah Gagnon with the shot. It is no good. Demarion Foster's a whistle blown.
We've got a full camera crew tonight. We actually have Charlie, EJ, Ryan. We have she's wearing a Drew. Is that Forrest's girlfriend?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Here's Elijah Gagnon. Elijah Gagnon driving on in. He charges. That's illegal. And it's Shorecrest ball. Or is it?
Throwing his hands up like it's a touchdown here. Are they going to call that on Shorecrest?
I lied.
Oh,
that
wow.
was
So that's
a foul called on Demarion Feaster.
Second foul.
If you guys missed our first half, there was 20 fouls called.
Actually?
In 16 minutes.
That is awful.
That's more than one foul per minute. Here's David Riley, wide open three. That's no good. Taken up with the offensive rebound. Jackson Boyle misses a layup. That's rare. Now here's a fast break opportunity. And having to slow it down is Demarion Feaster.
He's got to get it. Yep, there we go. Got a pass.
And he's very well conditioned. He's been sprinting throughout this whole game, and he hasn't pretty much sat on the bench at all.
Yeah, Shorecrest actually has a great design there to get an open.
Wow. Willem Derricks will take it up, and he takes a fall. There was a lot of slips on this one. That was an ugly one. He's slow to get up.
Is that going to be his knee? Oh, you don't want to see that.
Slow to get up as Willem Derricks. The trainer will come out on the
court. He's stretching it out. Okay. Sigh of relief here for a lot of people. I saw his knee kind of bending awkwardly, but he can. It might be his.
No, he's fine. He's walking.
He's walking up on his own power. We love to see that. I thought the injury was a lot more severe than intended.
Thankfully, he's able to walk up on his own. Has to hobble towards the bench, but nothing should be torn, which is always
news. the way he went down. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we might have just saw a second senior night ACL gone to rest.
Thankfully, it should not be the case. Here's Justin Cephas who will inbound. A quick 1-2 now. Here's a shot three. That's no good. Slowing down for sure is Warman after heating up very quickly at the second quarter. Talon Huff driving his way in. Warman was there to put pressure on him, and he missed the layup.
They've got three on him.
Court press now. Here's a wide open man. Justin Cephas had a layup opportunity, was the pass towards him. Jamie Shields will slow down this game and let his teammates run up.
This is full court, fast-paced defense and offense, allowing a lot of fast breaks, 1-on-2s, 2-on-3s. You know, the stuff that you do in practice, you're doing in the games now. So, look at that.
Good pick from Jamie Shields, but he was reaching in. That's a foul.
Elijah's slow to get up there. Seems to be good, though.
Running back out like nothing's going on. Demarion Feaster, defended by Town Huff, the junior. Feaster driving on in. Here's Cephas now, makes a man miss. Head towards Sachs at the top of the key. He makes his three, and the Chargers are right back in it.
Yeah, this is a 4-point game now. I think the Barons have to slow it down a little or keep it going.
David
Free
Riley
layup.
absolutely answers back. That 4-point lead was the closest it's been since it was 3-0 in the beginning of the game.
Oh, just an unnecessary reach there. Just a transition foul. And it's full court press both ways. I mean, there's so many steals from the transition. There's so many transition opportunities that Shorecrest is so focused on the guys in front, they leave their best player, they leave St. Pete Catholic's best player just alone and for a quick, easy layup.
Demarion Feaster has a wide open hooker for a three near the corner, but that's no good. Just barely grazed the rim on the way down, and Jackson Ball on a fast That's a beautiful move on the hezzy, but he couldn't finish the clip. Now here's Warman. Warman moving on in on the left side. Oh, a beautiful layup as he puts it in over that man.
Yeah, that's the thing about this game. I mean, it just seems like every single possession is a 3-on-3, 2-on-2. I've yet to see, you know, a 5-on-5 in a minute because they just move this so quickly and try and get the defense lacking a little. As all 5 guys are now playing defense, right when I say that. Jackson Ball takes a quick shot.
Now, this game had started off with a lot of fouls and free throw opportunities, and there's a layup from David Riley, but now fast breaks have seemed to be the tail of this game, moving on past the halftime. Now Hooker makes a nice pass to Cephas, alleviating pressure. And a whistle blown. It was a pushing foul. And checking in is Willem Derricks back in after that fall, and as well as Matt O'Shea.
Maybe just a little cramp.
Boyle and Shields are taken out. Willem Derricks after that tough fall. Looks like it could have been a terrible injury, but he came out like nothing. Glad to see him back on the court. Edward Sachs is also taken out in lieu of Deshaun Long, the sophomore, checks back into it. Now here's a layup answered back once more. 37-33 back and forth layup actions. Now
beautiful pass. That's a foul too. Some rough contact after that beautiful put it right in there pass, and a good catch by Willem.
Huff threw it perfectly into Willem's hands, absolutely splitting the defense and drawing the foul as well, getting close to the bonus with just 3 minutes left and 2 seconds as well in this third quarter. Now that pass was tipped. Hooker was not letting that go anywhere. And CJ Bird is going to check into this game. He'll take out Talon Huff.
One pink shoe, I like the shoe design.
Pink and purple. CJ Bird now at the logo. Take it past the backcourt. Jameer Hooker on him. Now here's Jackson Ball. Has a little pump fake. Moves his body in the way, but he can't put in the layup.
Yeah, those are good takes by Jackson. They're just not falling right now.
Warman on the way. Blocked by David Riley. Now that pass almost was too far for Willem to grab. O'Shea, there's a fighting for it, and hits Shorecrest ball. Willem Derricks had an open lane, but Matt O'Shea,
no, it's going to be SPC ball.
These refs have been confusing me all night. I apologize. They switched their call at the end there. And CJ Bird was there, so Willem ended up winning the jump ball once again. And Bird will inbound. David Riley makes a man jump and miss. That's no good, though. No shots are falling for the Barons. Now Warman's going to take it up himself.
Yeah, this is Shorecrest's opportunity to, you know, maybe put some points on the board or something. What? They're going to call the region?
Believes CJ Bird reached in, his hands in the cookie jar. Excuse me, that was Jackson Ball.
That is
another foul. I believe that's his 4th of the game, if I recall.
If there's been as many fouls as I think, they're going to have to start going to their bench, because maybe that's why a guy like Jamie isn't in the game right now, because of how many fouls he has.
He did take 2 early fouls in the game. He didn't play for most of the second quarter, came back in later, played more disciplined. but Jackson Ball has been called for a lot of fouls. I wish I had a live stat sheet right in front of me, but I do not. So I apologize for my inferring. But at the end of this quarter, at the end of this, break, both teams are going to look for shots to fall for sure. 37-33, 3 fouls for each team in the third period. That's a lot of threes.
3-3-2-2-3, 3-7-3-3. Period 3. Forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a lot of threes. And something that I haven't seen the Barons take or make a lot of are threes. I've seen actually a lot of layups, a lot of disciplined basketball. Great shots. They're getting fantastic shots. They're just not falling right now. And this is an opportunity for Shorecrest to really get the advantage. Kind of similar, like, in the Patriots-Broncos game, the wind had a factor. Patriots were pretty much the only team that could possibly score in the third quarter. Broncos were the only team that could score in the fourth quarter because of that. With them not making shots.
Hooker lost the ball, picked up by Willem Derricks. And Jackson Ball, man, everyone's just falling everywhere. I think they got to give this court a good scrub because
maybe they scrubbed it a little too much.
Perhaps they did, so. A tumble taken. I believe a foul was called on number 12,
yeah.
Hooker.
Shorecrest has 4 fouls.
So now SPC is going to have the bonus for the last 2 minutes. CJ Bird will inbound to Jackson Ball. Back out to CJ Bird. Now here's David Riley at the top of the key. He'll find Willem Derricks. That's a shooter, but that's not a good shot. But it's kicked up by O'Shea, who will finish that layup.
Yeah, beautiful by O'Shea there just to get the put back. Jackson Ball pressuring immediately.
Full court press.
Still has his dribble, doesn't use it.
Warman passes it to Sachs. Sachs to Hooker with the layup. He slotted that in. I don't know how he was able to do it. Looking for a charging foul there.
Yeah, that was all. What a dime! Oh, and the miss. Matt O'Shea gets it back.
Matt O'Shea is able to finish that layup, and the SPC Barons are taking the momentum and pushing it on their side now. 4 straight points for them is extending the lead to 7 points. Excuse me, 6 points.
Oh, good.
O'Shea grabs the interception. Now CJ Bird has Willem Derricks with the layup. Willem Derricks puts it in.
O'Shea, Matt O'Shea.
Timeout is the Shorecrest Chargers.
Matt O'Shea is hyped up, and he deserves to be. Matt O'Shea single-handedly, those last 3 points possessions, did it himself. I mean, he had the 2 putback layups, and then just there he gets the interception, and then throws a dime to Jackson Ball, who sets up the assist to Willem. That was such a great sequence from Matt O'Shea. Love to see that from a guy that we didn't really see much in our last broadcast. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we did not. It was a blowout game, but of course, as a sophomore on varsity, it's playing with a bunch of upperclassmen. It's tough to fight for minutes, but with plays like that, you're definitely gonna stay on the court, and that is exactly what he was doing. 3 sophomores on the court, actually, as I should say.
Yeah, I mean, this sophomore class is a very talented one.
Inbounding will be Cephas, Justin Cephas, the junior. Had a lot of play time as well. Full court press is on full alert. CJ Bird will pick it off, and he'll grab it. Easy layup.
The easiest 2 points you could possibly get right there, as he just throws. That's the problem with the press right there. But David Riley's back.
Oh, layup was almost on the right angle, but that was the fall with the press, but David Riley was able to make it back and stop any points from happening. 45-35, 1 minute
that's
left.
all Willem.
Willem Derricks with a 3. That's no good. Short once again. He's been pretty cold with the 3-point shots, but he's staying on top of it with the pressure. Now here's a ball that's too far for Warman to get to, and it's another turnover. I don't know what was said in those last 2 timeouts, but the SPC Barons have been piling on the pressure for this last few minutes.
Yeah, the Barons are playing like it's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They're running everywhere out on the court right now. Great display of just hustle from both of these teams, but especially the Barons capitalizing on points here.
Bird now finds Gagnon. Elijah Gagnon check back into the game. Senior. Now here's CJ Bird, also a football player. David Riley standing as tall as he can be for that screen. Now here's Elijah Gagnon with this layup. That's no good. Rebound fought over and won by David Riley. Another chance, and he's fouled on the way. Deshaun Long picks up another foul, and free throws coming for David Riley. That's the 28th foul in this game.
Wow. The game of flags, man.
Real ones remember the game of flags that fateful day, I believe week 4 or week 3 of that year.
Yeah. And there was another one, but it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever top that.
That was unreal.
That was absurd. Matt O'Shea again. Here's my MVP of the third quarter right now. I mean, he's single-handedly got in the last, like, 8 points for the Barons. It's that.
Wow, and the pressure is completely caught up to the Chargers. That was a pass that was pretty much off the mark for Deshaun Long to get to. When he tried to put it back in, he just missed the angle there. And now C.J. Bird with an offensive inbound incoming. It was tipped there. Now C.J. Bird will make his way all the way up to the top of the key. Not a lot of movement around, so he'll do it himself.
Oh.
He tried to find a pass, slot it between the legs.
Still fights for it.
Over. That's in the hands of a Charger.
I think it's going to be SPC jump ball. It is going to be SPC jump ball. So hustle play by C.J. Bird. Oh, no, it's not. What is this ref doing?
See,
oh, it is. Okay, no, it was.
A lot of confusion.
Yeah.
The first bonuses that they had, they forgot that they were at 5 fouls. Now here's Jackson.
Oh.
3 at the end of the quarter. That's no good. And we will see you with the fourth quarter on your hands. A quick amount of points. The Barons were down to just a lead of 4 points, and then they've extended it back up to 13, building up 9 points.
Yeah, great third quarter, and again, a great shift from Matt O'Shea. He truly set the tone for that third quarter and did a lot. I'd say reset the fouls, put them to 19 first. That's a number I wouldn't be surprised if we see. I mean, with the rate this game's going at. Shorecrest, they both have to look at their bench and see. Like, I know Jamie, he played the first minute and a half, and we didn't see him after that. So maybe foul trouble did catch up to him, and they were trying to keep him a little longer in the fourth quarter.
Nevertheless, he's standing up as if he will go back on the court. Coach Lopez drawing up a play as he has been throughout all the rest of these timeouts, and he's definitely been utilizing them to his advantage. As it seems like it's every timeout where the Barons come out, a lot stronger looking than Shorecrest. Same lineup will roll out.
And I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, this is the lineup that extended the lead so much. Keep them in. I'd like to see Jamie and Willem maybe get back in the game again.
Feaster was going to get the ball from Cephas out in the backcourt. Demarion Feaster, who had such a prominent second quarter and first quarter.
Good pass. C.J.
Bird gets at his body in the middle of it, but it's still.
Yeah, what a hustle play by him. I mean, you could make a whole mixtape of C.J. Bird hustle plays. That's how often they happen.
Here's now Warman. Warman driving on in, takes an open shot, and man, he has definitely gone cold. He had such a strong second quarter. That pass was off. It went right into the hands of Austin Stone, who takes advantage of those points. C.J. Bird driving on in. Oh, beautiful pass to Matt O'Shea, but he can't conclude on that shot. Now here's Cephas now. Moving on in is Warman. Warman making move on Riley. Now here's the shot opportunity from Stone. He won't take it. Now here's Demarion Feaster. That's in and out, no good. And it's taken out by Ball. Now Elijah Gannon with the fast break of his own. It's been back and forth action, and he puts in his layup.
All of his brothers happy about that one.
He'll bring his points total to 50. He walked out with his whole family on senior night. He's putting on a performance of his own. Now Warman fouled on the way, and he'll go to the line. Another foul from Jackson Ball. I feel like I've lost count, but he's got to be nearing them.
Must be. Oh, and just like that, Jamie's checking in at the table, so most likely see that switch there. Jamie Shields has another year of basketball. You're only a junior.
Only a junior. The assistant coach is brother Johnny Shields.
Yeah. Former alumni. Former
basketball player.
Saint. What was it called? Saint.
I don't know.
He played college basketball. That's all you need to know.
Ryan Warman makes his second free throw. 50-39 is your score. And the Chargers still aren't out of it, but for sure they've got to shift some momentum on their side. And I believe they got to do that by taking advantage of his free throws. Now here's Jamie Shields, 4-on-2, moving on in, but he passes it to Cephas and sitting on the ball now.
Matt O'Shea just kneed him in the head. Oh, they called a timeout beforehand. I thought they were going to call the foul, surely. He went in knee first, but timeout right in the nick of time to give Shorecrest possession. 6 minutes, 41 seconds left. Only down by 11, but it's going to be a tall task considering how well these Barons have come out.
And as you know, you cannot knee a downed opponent, so that would have been very illegal. But
yeah.
Yes.
You can't even, if it's illegal in the UFC, you probably shouldn't do it in basketball.
Probably won't be good. Drawing up a play. Now the whole team is standing up this time. At this time.
Roman's pretty happy. Roman, maybe he doesn't get the most meaningful minutes right now as a.
He got some good minutes in the second quarter.
As a junior, but him, Jamie, Jackson, they're gonna be the leaders of this team next year, and passing that torch is gonna be interesting, especially. I think Jamie, definitely, who has been a starter like last year too. He definitely has that leadership skills. Bad inbound there. Matt O'Shea right to the
putting
face.
His body right on the line for it. Now here's Jamie Shields. Jamie Shields taking a sweet time. He'll pass it over to Spurd, back over to Shields at the logo. He's looking for Matt O'Shea for a pass, but he's getting guarded. Now Shields looking to get rid of the ball now. He'll find David Riley. David Riley to Matt O'Shea using his height as leverage. Believe that was blocked on the way to the basket. Wow.
Oh.
Wow, he put his hands in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
And he drew himself a foul at the end there.
Roman Coriel getting minutes in the game.
Now here's Huff and Coriel to check in, taking out O'Shea and Bird. This inbound is brought to you by bspn.entertainment on Instagram and TikTok. Follow them to see all the updates of our Barron Sports Networks as we hone in on the spring season. That pass was blocked, but picked up again by Warman. Interception proved to be no good, as Stone's layup is no good as well.
I think in a moment in that you don't need to take your gather step bounce. You got to just put it right up because he gave the defense time to react. As Jackson has trouble. Wow, Jamie has trouble.
Putting his body on the line is Edward Sachs, but he still couldn't come up with it. Here's an open three opportunity from Elijah Gagniers. The whole team stands up for him, but that's no good.
Oh!
Taking a hard fall
What
to the
is
floor.
happening? That was...
I've never seen so many bodies hit the hardwood floor like that, and man, Edward Sachs is putting his body on the line. Not only did he try to jump Shields as he lost his handling a little bit, but he also took a tumble off of trying to get it away from Talon Huff. Now here's Warman. Warman to Sachs. Sachs is rewarded for it, and it's only an 8-point lead.
They needed that. If they can get 2 defensive stops, I mean, they can make this a 1-possession game.
Here's David Riley looking to shut him up, and he does it! It takes 4 seconds to fall into the bucket. Oh my goodness.
Back-to-back threes really just shuts down any momentum Shorecrest could have had here. They had number 5 wide open in the corner, didn't take it.
Stone takes it off of the tumble there. And here's Demarion Freester, and that's picked off by Roman Coriel, looking to split the defense. Talon Huff will pick it up, and it's taken back again by Sachs. Back and forth, coast-to-coast action, still staying put for this fourth quarter. Now here's Warman, one-on-one with David Riley. That layup was way too much on it, and it's picked up by Huff. I feel like I can't even take a breath right now.
Oh, he runs him over!
He ran him over.
They're going to give him the... No,
you can do that.
You can.
They're calling a foul on Justin Cephas.
His feet looked pretty set to me, but there is nothing wrong with that right there. Bodies are flying, people are running. I mean, they are so happy right now that they have this break. That was just about a minute straight of just back and forth, back and forth.
A great entertaining sequence there. Jamie Shields, whoa, that hit Talon Huff off the rim there, and that's no good. Jamie Shields with his second free throw. He draws nuggets, both of them short. 53-42.
Wow.
Wow, look at that move. Now here's an open man. There's Hooker up there with the layup, and he'll put it in.
What a beautiful play by Demarion right there. That was sweet.
Demir Hooker was able to finish on that. Now
It seems like every time Shorecrest, gives a response, SPC just answers right back, looking to see if that'll continue or the Shorecrest can get a little momentum going here.
Daniel will find Shields. It's getting loud here in this packed senior night house. Wow.
Whoa, interesting
Talon Huff
shot.
went straight down to the floor, tried to put up at least something.
Are they gonna?
And that's another foul by Justin Cephas.
Are they gonna call it at the line? No, they
are gonna call.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like that shot was definitely not.
Timeout was called by the Barons.
Me strategizing earlier here, telling them to slow down the offense a little, get your defense set up, and don't allow easy points. Because that's the only way that Shorecrest is going to win this game. You know, catching the defense off guard in those 1-on-2 situations, 2-on-3s.
9-point lead for the Barons, but I will say Shorecrest is definitely keeping themselves in it. They have just been putting up shots at the wrong times. They just haven't been able to build momentum. Whenever they make it, the Barons answer right back to keep their lead. But they have clawed through 4 points from their 13 at the end of the third quarter. But still some work to do, and the Barons have for sure been the better team out of timeouts and breaks in this game so far. 4:17, we're halfway done with the fourth quarter, and I will say there have been 33 fouls.
Wow,
committed by both teams.
They're playing physical. They're not letting them play.
A lot of contact, and you can definitely tell that this is a contact sport by watching this game here. Sonny Dual will check back into the game for the Chargers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here's Jamie Shields.
All that jumping for nothing is 2 more shots for Jamie, looking to redeem himself.
Elijah smartly passed it below the jumping Sonny Dual to Jamie's hands, and he's going to be able to draw 2 more free throws at the line. Third straight missed free throw for Jamie Shields.
Yeah, and I think if, God forbid, Shorecrest does get close in this game, I think we're going to come back to those 4 opportunities at the line, pending this result. Those 4 opportunities at the line where he didn't get anything.
2 straight pairs of chicken nuggets. Now here's the Marion Feaster looking to pounce on it. He's not going to be able to dribble anymore, and defended by Jamie Shields. But he's going to be able to find a hooker who's going to try and keep it in, but his foot was out of bounds as he tried to do it. And Edward Sachs missed the shot anyways. Now coming in to check in is CJ Bird and Jackson Boyle, taking out Elijah Gagnon and Tylen Huff.
Very, very short backcourt here. I mean, you had some tall guys, David Riley, obviously, but I mean, Roman, Jamie, and CJ Bird, they're all relatively on the shorter side, but I guess they can put a lineup like that in when Shorecrest is pretty short as well currently.
And I think they're definitely looking for more physicality. They know that they can count on Jackson Boyle to get the consistent layups. And you look at him, he's right there, cherry.
Yeah, oh, he's asking for it.
Now here's
is Roman going to give it to him? He's gonna keep the ball somehow.
Oh, David Riley's got an open 3. Why not take it? And he's gonna smack it in. Oh my goodness! From downtown is David Riley, absolutely stunning and putting the dagger in the Chargers' throats. Oh, and here's Jamie Shields who tried to make a play there.
Jamie is. I didn't see John taking those threes like David takes.
Nope. Now here's Edward Sachs looking to come back in this game, and he's got it. Straight money from him. CJ Bird looking to respond. Jackson Boyle is looking for it. Wow! Oh my goodness, the Demir Hooker was able to pick that ball up and absolutely throw it against CJ Bird.
Oh, that's wow. The way this game's going and no tech on that, I'm actually pretty happy.
He yelled out very loudly in front of the ref. No tech.
Yeah, I mean he was shouting at him. That's why I was like, oh, that's the easiest tee of your life. But letting the boys play, I guess.
Already so many fouls called. It's like, what even is the point of adding another one?
He's coming out aggressive. He was like a little ball of fire trying to run. Oh, that's a little man compared to
David. Powering through. Number 13, the points per game leader, the rebounds per game leader. He's got the blocks per game leader, but he draws a foul.
David Riley has 9 points just this quarter.
And he averages 10.4 points per game anyways. But a foul now, the 9th of the quarter, as we have honed in on 37 fouls. Sonny Dual, the sophomore, misses his first, and that's
Jackson.
You need a lot to go come back in this game. And
Roman Corral's
afford
going
that.
to be taken out here for Jackson, maybe putting a little more size and physicality on the court.
Demir Hooker, again, talks about his coach. The second free throw was made by Sonny Dual, 48-58, 10-point deficit needs to be made up for the Chargers.
Yeah, leaving Jackson one-on-one with a layup opportunity. You know he's taking that every time. They're going to call it travel there, yep.
Yeah, CJ slipped on grabbing the ball there, so a turnover there. And if you're Shorecrest, you definitely need to make at least some points come out of this opportunity. Draw a foul if you can't do anything else, as Cephas will check back in, taking out Sonny Dual. He's been in this game for quite a while now. He's been pretty reliable on the inbounds. And he's going to be important.
Looks like SPC is just more focused on getting their defense set and ready instead of the full court press, which, I mean, it works so well. Can they even play normal defense, or are they going to be jumbled up here?
It sounds like my father when he's watching the Buccaneers play football, asking why we are playing conservative offense and defense when playing risky was working the whole game.
You know, thankfully for the Barons, basketball doesn't have third downs and they can't blitz on it. So
thankfully, indeed. Offensive rebound is taken by Feaster. There's a spin move, makes some space, but he airballs the layup opportunity, the mid-range, I should say. And that's no good.
All that jazz, but no music. It's a little upsetting. Jackson Boyle was begging for it.
Will absolutely take his time. So will Jamie Shields at the logo, but being taken out by 2. David Riley had a lot of space. What a beautiful pass to CJ Bird, who won't take it, and he'll instead buy some more time off the clock. Now a foul is called on Demir Hooker. I believe that's his 3rd or 4th foul.
I like how the foul was called and immediately put his hands up.
And that's now the bonus for the Barons, 5-5, the 10th foul of this quarter.
Jamie's looking to redeem himself after a pretty upsetting quarter of free throws here. And
this is his 5th straight, unfortunately. And I hate to imagine what next practice will be like for him.
Yeah, and his brother's the assistant coach. He's gonna like when he goes home tonight, they have a basketball court in their house. They're gonna make him. He's gonna make him shoot some free throws.
1 for 6, but I mean he's ended it with the make. Now here's Demarion.
Good defense though.
Now here's Justin Cephas with the 3 off the bank and in, and that's gonna take him right back in this game. Only down by 8, but they've got to play some good defense, and they've got to take advantage of opportunities. Jamie almost runs into his coach.
Jamie's gonna be back at the line here,
as they've drawn the bonus.
I think for Shorecrest, I think their best chance is just, you know, it's a little early to foul, but at this point, just start fouling and hope you make a 3 every time you get down the court.
And that right there was the 40th foul called. We've reached the 40 bomb.
It's not a proud 40 bomb either.
Jamie Shields redeeming himself with another free throw made there, 60-51. Barons taking this high-scoring game into their own hands, looking to finish with some dagger points. His 2nd free throw is good.
And that might just be the dagger right there. A minute 30 left, 10 minutes. Wow. A minute 30 left,
this crowd is loud.
Game. It's like 6 people too, that's the best part.
Talk about the acoustics in here. This building used to be a church.
Actually?
Into a gymnasium. If you look at the ceiling, you could see some remnants of it.
Oh, wow.
Here's Jamie Shields. Open man, Tylen Hall. Fast break off his legs, but he keeps it in. No!
The gather step again. You know, I get that before you shoot the layup, you do your gather step, but that was just an unnecessary one right there once more.
Checking in now is Willem and Elijah, cleaning out the rest of the roster.
Yeah, putting the seniors in for a minute 20 left. Willem obviously playing on a hurt knee.
Justin Cephas inbounding now to Demarion Feaster. Man, it seems like this guy's been running the whole game, and he's well conditioned because I haven't seen him tired one bit. He tries to pass it out to Sachs. Willem Barracks to shoot
the 3.
On drive, gets in the layup to seal this game to a point lead. Surely that's it now. Just playing for pride at this point. Demarion Feaster plays it to Cephas now, looking to put some more points. Just get back on. Warman now with a 3. That was no good. Low arm, could not get it above the rim.
It's got to be over now for Shorecrest. I mean, they fought hard. They stayed in this game throughout, but the Barons were just too much. I think the biggest takeaway is that the Barons truly just had better transition offense than Shorecrest has. Now it's a 1v2.
3-on-1. Oh! With the fake move, no good. Fighting over the rebound is O'Shea, able to get his hands free, and he misses the layup as well. Now that he goes back out to Talon Huff, it feels like we're farming rebounds at this point.
40 seconds left. Elijah thinks about it.
He thought about a long-range shot from way downtown.
Oh,
Derrick is going to have an open three of his own. In and out, no good. But the ball went out of bounds, tipped away by Demarion Feaster, so it's Barons' ball once again.
Without even purposely wasting clock, they wasted about 40 seconds just on that one possession because they were just missing and putting him back up. I'd love to see a Willem 3 to really seal this game here.
Looking for a senior to end off this possession, but he's fouled. Oh,
we'll give him some free throws just as good, I guess.
Demir Hooker pushes him from behind. I don't know how he hasn't been fouled out yet, but to be honest, I've lost count. That's the 41st foul of the game. And that's pretty ridiculous to say, especially for a high school game that only has 10-minute quarters.
Yeah,
no, 8-minute quarters.
8 minutes.
Excuse me.
I mean, they're averaging like what, 11 fouls a quarter,
which is more
11 or 12, 11.5, whatever you want to say. I mean, that's just too many.
About 1.1 fouls per minute. Now here's Willem Derricks with his second free throw. Made the first one. He's able to clean out both. 65-51. And the Barons have taken their biggest lead since the beginning of the third quarter. Now here's a nice opportunity, but Saxon threw all the way out to the three-point line, and that's no good. Rebound
taken
by Gagnon, but he stepped out. 16.7 seconds left.
I think Shorecrest is just playing for pride right now. It's interesting.
They play hard. They lost their first game against SPC this season, their inaugural game, 58-38. They've definitely put up a better fight, 51-65. Here's a long range three. Bang! Oh my goodness, he drills it in. Absolutely smacks it in the bullseye.
I think Lopez is a little upset that the coach just called the timeout there. I mean, I know I'd be upset.
He put 4 seconds left. This game is pretty much over. But
yeah, I mean, you're sorry, man. You're not scoring 11 points in 8 seconds.
Even if they took all their players off the court,
actually,
that is impossible.
It's not impossible. Remember, 11 points, 8 seconds. It was a T-Mac.
That did happen, but it was definitely came from the mistakes of those players. Anyways. One final play for both coaches to drop. 8.4 seconds left. 65-54. Your Barons leading once again. But man, Shorecrest has put up a good fight, and they do not look like a 2-13 team at
all. Brody Clark, all by himself. I mean, after the timeout, do you risk a shot just to be mean? No, Willem
Derricks will draw a foul.
Well, it looks like Willem is going to shoot with 5.5. He makes both these. Score would be 67-54.
You know how much that young generation loves 6-7, including myself. You got to imagine how loud this.
Willem just did
it himself.
Willem just did it. I think he knows what's at stake. I mean, these are actually the most pressure-filled free throws he'll have all game because he understands. Look at him.
Even though they're meaningless, they mean
he wants
something.
them. Oh, he wants them. I hope he gets it. Everyone in the arena is silent.
Talon Huff. Oh,
look how upset he is.
So if he wants to get 6-7, he's going to have to purposely miss this free throw.
Yeah, does he throw it at the rim now? Throw up the layup?
Talon Huff used to be a Shorecrest Charger, transferred this year to SPC, talking to his old teammates. Willem's second free throw. Let's see what he does here. He has a decision to make. Oh, he missed it. Oh, but they're not going to have an opportunity to finish it. Justin Cephas with 3 seconds left. Oh, take a nice three. I think his foot is on the line, but it's no good anyways. Your Barons will take this game 65-54. They win on their senior night. Shout out to the seniors, Willem Derricks, Elijah Gagnon, and Deja Harris, Baronet Senior. We will see you on another day. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Have a good night.